If you've been following Yamaha's recent design direction, you know they've been on a roll reimagining classics, blending retro charm with future-ready engineering. And now, they've done it again. The 2026 Yamaha PG155 Scrambler is here, and it's not just another small displacement motorcycle. It's Yamaha's loud statement that style, performance, and versatility can all live in a compact, affordable, and ridiculously fun package. When you first lay eyes on the PG155 Scrambler, you'll notice that Yamaha hasn't gone for an overdone, faux retro design. Instead, it's a perfectly balanced fusion. The lines are clean, the stance is upright and aggressive, and the details a broken borrow. The details. The round LED headlamp is framed by a brushed aluminum bezel, giving it that Scrambler soul. The high-mounted front fender isn't just for looks, it's practical for trail splashes and light off-road duty. And then there's that tank-sculpted, 12.5-liter metal unit with just the right amount of vintage curvature, dressed in matte color schemes like desert sand, urban green, and the ever-classic midnight black. But what really sets this bike apart is the stance. Yamaha has given it a taller ride height compared to its road-focused siblings, with a dual-purpose approach in mind. The 19-inch front wheel and 17-inch rear, wrapped in semi-knobby tires, scream "let's go exploring," while still being perfectly happy carving through city streets. The spoke trims add to that classic off-road vibe, and the exposed, upswept exhaust with a brushed finish not only looks the part but has a surprisingly throaty note for a 155cc machine. Now, let's talk engine, because this isn't just a styling exercise. The PG155 is powered by Yamaha's tried-and-true 155cc, liquid-cooled, SOC, 4-valve single-cylinder engine with variable valve actuation, VVA. Yes, the same tech that makes the R15 and Mountain 15 so lively is right here in a Scrambler package. With VVA, you get smooth low-end torque for city and off-road riding, and then a nice kick of power as you climb into the higher rev range. Output sits at around 19 horsepower at 10,000 revolutions per minute and 14.7 Nm of torque at 8,500 revolutions per minute, paired with a slick-shifting 6-speed gearbox. For a bike in this class, the acceleration feels eager. It doesn't just move, it darts forward with a playful urgency that makes you want to keep riding. Yamaha has also given the PG155 a slipper and assist clutch, which means lighter lever pull for your left hand and reduced wheel hop when downshifting aggressively, perfect for spirited urban riding or descending twisty mountain roads. Suspension is a major highlight. Up front, you've got gold-finished upside-down forks, 37mm units that not only look premium but deliver solid stability. Out back, a monoshock with adjustable preload lets you fine-tune for solo rides, pillion duty, or loading up for a weekend adventure. Ground clearance sits at a confident 190mm, which is just enough to handle gravel tracks, pothole-ridden roads, or hopping the occasional curb without drama. The braking system is equally capable at 282mm front disc with dual piston caliper and a 220mm rear disc, both supported by dual-channel ABS as standard. Yamaha clearly knows this bike will attract riders who mix city commuting with occasional trails, so the ABS tuning is optimized to prevent lockups without being overly intrusive. And speaking of trails, the ergonomics here are spot on for a Scrambler. The handlebar is wide and slightly raised, giving you plenty of leverage. The foot pegs are positioned for a natural, upright stance whether you're sitting or standing on the pegs off-road. Seat height is at 810mm, which is approachable for most riders, but it still gives that commanding view of the road ahead. One of the most pleasant surprises is the digital instrument cluster. While it keeps the circular retro-inspired housing, inside you'll find a fully digital LCD display showing speed, revs, gear position, fuel gauge, and even a basic trip computer. It's minimal but sharp, and it includes Bluetooth smartphone connectivity via Yamaha's Y-Connect app. That means call and message alerts, maintenance reminders, and ride stats are all just a glance away. Now, let's address the performance personality. The PG155 Scrambler is not meant to be a track day hero, it's a do-it-all companion. In the city, it's nimble, flickable, and happy to zip between traffic. Out on open roads, it cruises comfortably at 100 km/h without feeling strained. And when you point it towards dirt paths, it remains composed. The semi-knobby tires grip surprisingly well, the suspension soaks up bumps, and the light 138 kg curb weight makes it easy to control even for less experienced riders. Fuel economy is another plus. Thanks to Yamaha's efficient engine tuning, you can expect around 45-50 km/L depending on your riding style. With that 12.5-liter tank, you're looking at a range of over 500 km on a single fill, perfect for weekend getaways without constant fuel stops. Yamaha is positioning this bike for young riders, urban commuters who want something more stylish than a scooter, and enthusiasts who appreciate a small displacement machine with character. It's not about having the biggest engine, it's about having the most fun per cc, and the PG155 delivers that in spades. Now, let's talk price. In most Asian markets, the 2026 Yamaha PG155 Scrambler is expected to launch at around $2,900 to $3,200 equivalent, depending on taxes and accessories. For Europe, pricing will likely sit closer to an Asian $3,500 due to additional equipment and regulations. That makes it an incredibly tempting proposition for a machine that offers this much style, technology, and capability. In terms of customization, Yamaha is already offering a catalog of factory accessories, everything from headlight grills, skid plates, and luggage racks to alternative seat options and tank pads. The PG155 simple frame and exposed components also mean the aftermarket will have a field day with custom builds. I can already see urban scrambler builds with street tires and cafe tilde copyright racer touches, or full adventure setups with panniers and knobby rubber. The real genius of the PG155 Scrambler is its versatility. It's the kind of bike you can ride to work every day, take on a Sunday backroad blast, and then throw at a dirt trail just for the fun of it. It's accessible enough for new riders, but engaging enough to keep experienced ones entertained. And with Yamaha's proven 155cc platform, reliability and parts availability are virtually guaranteed. So, if you've been waiting for a bike that's affordable, stylish, and capable, a bike that doesn't compromise on fun, the 2026 Yamaha PG155 Scrambler might just be the one. Yamaha hasn't just launched a new model here, broken bar, they've launched a future classy. And in a market flooded with either soulless commuter machines or overpriced lifestyle bikes, that's something worth celebrating.